What's going on, everybody? All right, so we know that it's National Month. I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, National, come on, I'm not going, nobody cares. Well, some people care, and it is a big deal for the hobby. Even when the 49ers aren't in the Super Bowl, it still is the Super Bowl. So it is something that will be talked about, but that's not the focus of today. Today's focus is two things. Number one, I every month do my video where I share my pickups from the month, and it's fun to share cards. And whenever I do that pickup video, that means that is when I open up for submissions for the Midlife Community Show and Tell episode. So starting today, for the next 9 days, if you have a card that you would like included in this month's Community Show and Tell, a card that you picked up over the last month or so that you want to share off with the community, this is the opportunity to submit it. So down below in the description, there's going to be a link to a Google form. Very simple. All you have to do is open up the Google form, put in a little bit of information, and upload an image. Now, please make sure to include a quality picture of the image, because the better the quality of the image, the better we all get to enjoy your recent pickup. So don't forget to do that. So in addition to me sharing my pickups, and why did I even mention the National? The reason I mentioned the National is because I'm in massive savings mode. There have been some cards that I've been, watching and going, oh man, I think I would have bought that, but it's National Month. So I'm just kind of waiting on those. I haven't been buying much, but I did add some kind of cool stuff. So I'm looking forward to sharing that cool stuff with you in just a moment. And then after I show you my pickups for the month, at that point, I'm going to do my 5 episode. That's where me and 4 others, for a total of 5 of us, rank our top 5 cards from an iconic set. And then you all tell me who ranked them best. The last set we did was the 48-49 Leaf, and there was a clear winner from the poll that I posted. And in a day or two, probably a couple of days, maybe Sunday, I will post a poll once people have had a chance to watch the episode, where you get to vote on who is this month's winner. So this set that we're doing this month, the 1954 Topps set. Some big cards in that. Some of my favorite cards of all time. So again, first, in fact, let's just go ahead and take it right here. Let me show you. It's not going to take very long because there were not a lot of pickups. But let me show you first the cards that I added to my collection in the month of June. Okay, so if you watch the channel regularly, you probably saw at a recent card show when I picked up the 86 Topps Traded Barry Bonds, a card I'd never have had in the PSA 9 holder. Bought this from my buddy Mo at the Fairfield card show, and I like picking up nostalgia cards. It's not just vintage stuff and, different things. It's stuff from my childhood I like too, which, speaking of, you probably also remember, if you saw that episode, I picked up this 1990 Leaf Frank Thomas, the chase card at the time. You see the $40 sticker. It's not what I paid. I ended up paying, $25 or something. $30? I don't remember. For this beautiful copy of a childhood Grail card. So how could you go wrong there? Now, in addition to those pickups, I have not yet shown this card. This is a 2002 Topps Heritage from my good pal Tony, Southern Collector. And it's autographed by none other than Roger Clemens in the Yankee uniform. Love this edition. Super sweet of Tony. He's such a good friend, a good guy. He sent this over, said, I just felt like you needed this in your collection. I haven't shared it yet, haven't mentioned it, and wanted to do that. Well, I also got this card. I think I paid like $5 for it. So my former student, Matt Manning, in the Tigers organization, currently in AAA, just had his first child, Sebastian, in the last week. And this is an out of 25 of his flagship Topps Chrome rookie card. Didn't have the out of 25 yet, so was thrilled to pick this up for, all in. It was less than $10, I think. And then finally, another GOAT card, Chevy Chase. I sent this TTM request to one of the addresses listed for him over a year ago. It was literally like a year and a half ago. I thought it was lost forever. And then what shows up in the mail? But this Chevy Chase autographed card. I'm a huge Chevy Chase guy. Love him in just about everything he's ever been in. So this was a amazing surprise this month. So now there were a couple other gifts that I got along the way, that I showed along the way, but I hadn't shown the one for my good pal Tony. So I wanted to include that. But, I still bought a little bit at the card show. I had a couple of things. I added that other Manning card along the way, and then the TTM. I have a couple of TTMs that I was hoping to get back from some pretty reliable guys, and they haven't shown up, and now I'm starting to wonder, oh no, are they gone forever? It's certainly possible. But again, down below in the description, do not forget to click on that link where you can upload your favorite pickup from the month of June. If you're new to us, remember, I'm hoping that each person just uploads your one favorite pickup from the month. Now remember, if you submit a card for the month, the monthly community show and tell, you are automatically entered into a drawing for one of 4. I don't know why last month I thought it was 5. But it's 4 $25 gift cards to the Penny Sleever, generously donated from Isaac and our friends at the Penny Sleever. Again, I genuinely, literally use the Penny Sleever products because I think they've got the best products. They've got awesome semi-rigids. They've got slab protectors. They've got sleeves. They've got different sizes. They've got different size one-touches and different size, rigids and semi-rigids. They've got some really great stuff. Check them out at thepennysleever.com. Again, they are kind enough to just give away to us 4 $25 gift cards. And all you got to do, upload your favorite purchase from the previous month. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to take it into the My 5 portion of the episode, and we are going to take a look at how the 5 of us ranked our 5 favorite cards from an iconic set, this time being the 1954 Topps. Okay, so we have our rankings for the next set. This time it's going to be the 1954 Topps set. And we've got our 5 rankers. We are going to take a closer look at them. Now, again, each and every month after we do our rankings, you all get to decide who did the best. But first, a little bit about the 54 Topps set. First, there are 250 cards in the set. In addition to that, we have the set was released in 3 different series. The first 2 were smaller. The third was the biggest. Another thing, the first and the last card from the set is of none other than Ted Williams, making his first appearance in Topps baseball cards. And last but not least, it's the first time that Topps made a multiplayer card with the O'Brien brothers, as you can see here on your screen. So a little bit about that 54 Topps set. Now, next, we're going to take a look at who our rankers are. We've got my buddy Tony, Southern Collector 14. He's up to 1,220 subscribers. If you're not subscribed at this point, I don't know what rock you're living under, but you are certainly missing out. In addition, we've got Mookie Chilson. Mookie has one of the most criminally undersubscribed channels on planet Earth. 630 subs is just complete insanity. One of the best channels out there. While he may not release videos quite as frequently as some, when he does, they are must watch. Next, we've got Mike Petty. He is a YouTube sensation. He has an amazing card collection, and he's got great hair. He will be at the National along with Tony and my fourth person today, my off-topic brother, and that is Darren of Return to Collecting. Darren is at 1,310-ish subs in his 238 videos. All four of these guys are great friends, and I am absolutely thrilled to be able to have this kind of ongoing ranking that we have. So one of the things that I do, you'll remember, is I ask you to vote on who has the best ranking. So in a minute, I will ask you, after you see how everybody ranked, the players and the cards, I will ask you to vote, and I will post that poll here in the next day or two. Now, from last month, when we did the 1949 Leaf set, Mr. Mike Petty received 44% of the vote, which will earn him 4 points. Second place was Tony with 27%, which will get him 3 points. Mookie Chilson in third. That'll get him 2 points. And then Darren, Return to Collecting, was chosen fourth with 12%, which will get him 1 point. So the updated rankings after 3 sets, in last place is Darren, Return to Collecting. After 3 sets, he has a mere 5 points. Next, we've got Mookie Chilson and Tony, Southern Collector, are both tied for second place with 7 points, leaving Mr. Petty with 11 points out of a possible 12. So you all have chosen Mike Petty as the first place winner twice and the second place winner once. There's only one more point he could have even gotten. So that is where we stand. We will keep the running total going, moving forward. Now, let's go ahead and start taking a look at the 54 top set. Now, when we get to the rankings, I am going to show you how we rank them, and I'm going to give you a little bit of information and especially pricing about the cards, because maybe you're watching this and you say, hey, I really like that card. I want that card. What does that card sell for? So I pulled some recent sales data to give you an idea of what you could expect to pay for each of the cards that is presented. So we're going to start first with everybody's fifth pick. So what is the fifth place choice for each of the 5 of us for our 5th favorite card from the 54 top set? So Tony chose the Warren Spawn. Mookie Chilson went with the Yogi Berra. Mike Petty went with Willie Mays. And my good pal Darren, he picked the Ted Williams. Now, remember, as I mentioned earlier, Ted Williams has the number 1 and the number 250 cards in the set. This particular one is the number 250. So it is the last card in the set. So he went with the 250 Ted Williams, and I chose Jackie Robinson. And this is usually probably when some of you start throwing rotten vegetables and fruits at the screen because you don't like my choice. But that's okay, because it is not about what is your favorite. It's about what is mine. And personally, I rank the Jackie Robinson as the 5th best card in the 1954 Topps set. So a little bit of information about each of these cards. First, Tony's choice was the Warren Spawn. You can pick up a Warren Spawn in a 4 grade or so, give or take, for about $100. This recent PSA 4 sale for $103.50 happened on July 8th on eBay. Next, a little closer look at the 54 Yogi Berra. This, remember, was Mookie's 5th choice. It is card number 50. And this SGC3 sold for $86.36. Both of those choices are very affordable cards and relatively early. I mean, both of them, their rookie cards are in 1948. So it's certainly in the early part of each of their careers. Petty went with the Willie Mays. That is going to be the most expensive so far. It's card number 90 in the set. And in an SGC5, it recently sold for about $660. Next, Darren's choice was the number 250 Ted Williams. That's the one with the yellow background if you are listening and not watching at home. And this one had a buy it now sale of $400 for a PSA 4. Really well-centered copy, really high eye appeal copy as well on the one that sold. And then my choice, the 54 Topps Jackie Robinson, card number 10, which is a first series card. And the grade on this one is an SGC 4.5. It sold for $805. So that gives you a little bit of a price range. So the Mays and the Jackie are the two most expensive, with Mookie's Yogi Berra pick and Tony's Warren Spawn being the most affordable at or just under $100 for a decent looking copy of each. So for number 4 picks, we see our first rookie cards in the batch. Tony and Mookie both went with the Kaline rookie card. Mike Petty went with the Ted Williams number 250. Darren went Ted Williams again, this time the other bookend, card number 1 in the set. And I also chose Ted Williams with card number 250. So Darren's 4th and 5th picks, both Ted Williams. And then Tony and Mookie going early with Kaline, which I found was interesting. And then again, Petty and I agreed completely on the card for the 4th pick. Now, what does an Kaline rookie card go for? Well, this one is in an SGC 4.5, really well-centered, nice-looking card. Recently sold on eBay for $685, which seems like a pretty darn good deal, if you ask me, for one of the best Tigers of all time. A guy who won a batting title. What was he, like 19 years old or something when he won a batting title? And a legendary player for the Tigers during the golden era of baseball. And that surprised me. It's a little bit low. That is a card that has been on my want list for a while. And who knows, maybe at the National will be the time that I finally add it to the collection. The Ted Williams card number 1. Now, again, remember the first and last card of sets during the 1950s in an era where cards were generally bundled with rubber bands. So the top cards and the bottom cards usually got the worst of the destruction from the rubber bands, making all number 1 cards especially difficult. And this number 1 Ted Williams in a PSA 3 recently sold for $292.77 at the end of June on eBay. So it gives you an idea of kind of what you could pick that card up for. All right, next, let's take a look at our 3rd favorite pick. So Tony goes with the Ted Williams card number 1. Mookie and Mike Petty chose the greatest baseball card of all time to be their 3rd favorite card from the 54 Topps set, which is the Ernie Banks rookie card. And then Darren went with the Jackie Robinson, the same card that I chose for my 5th pick. And then I went with the Kaline, the same card that Mookie and Tony chose as their fourth pick. So we have already seen the number one Ted Williams, the Jackie Robinson, and the Al Kaline. The only new card that we're seeing now once we get to the third round, or the third choice, I should say, well, it's also the third round, is the Ernie Banks. So taking a closer look at the Ernie Banks, here is a beautiful PSA 4 that recently was graded and recently sold for $1,775. This card is very difficult centering wise, both top to bottom and side to side. The side to side centering on this one is fantastic. The top to bottom is the usual heavy on the bottom, light on the top. But it's a beautiful card that somebody got for $1,775. And I'm almost at my 1-year anniversary of when I purchased mine at the 2024 National. So that, again, to me, fantastic card. I don't know how a card gets much better than that right there. But we haven't gotten to my top pick yet. So now we're going to go to the number 2 picks for each of us. Tony went with the Ernie Banks. So Tony chose the greatest baseball card of all time to be his second favorite in the 54 top set. We've got Mookie and Petty, again agreeing, this time with Jackie Robinson as their number 2. Darren chose the greatest card of all time to be his second favorite of the set with the Ernie Banks. And I went with the Hank Aaron rookie card. Now, I hope you haven't put your rotten fruit and tomatoes down yet. But again, I don't really care if everyone agrees with my opinions for my favorite cards. I really, really like the Hank Aaron rookie card. It's just not the best card in the set. Now, it might be the most expensive card in the set. But the question is not rank the cards by the most expensive. It's pick your favorite to least favorite. So this is each of our 5 favorite cards. If we wanted to rank them based on price, we wouldn't need people. We could just simply run a query in descending order from highest to lowest and have the results. So this is based on our favorite cards. And while I love the Hank Aaron, I don't love it as much as the best card of all time. So that Hank Aaron is by far the priciest card in the set. And this SGC3, which recently sold on eBay on July 3rd, really well centered copy too, by the way. Again, this is a tough centering set. A lot of diamond cuts in the set on some of the cards as well. Sold for $3,111.27 and was then shipped down from Canada. So that is a beautiful edition. I mean, that's a really, really nice 3 for $3,111. And I think you could probably guess on how the top rankings went based on process of elimination. So everybody chose the Hank Aaron rookie card as number 1, except for yours truly, because I went with the greatest baseball card of all time instead. So we have Tony, Mookie, Petty, and Darren all chose the Hank Aaron rookie card, and I chose the Ernie Banks rookie card and put the Aaron as number 2. So my question to each of you goes to who had the best rankings. Looking at the screen right now, we've got Tony. Number 5 was Warren Spahn. Number 4 was Al Kaline. Number 3, Ted Williams, card number 1. Number 2 choice was the Ernie Banks, and then his number 1 choice was the Hank Aaron, compared to Mookie, who went Yogi Berra at number 5, Al Kaline at 4, Ernie Banks at 3, Jackie Robinson at 2, and number 1 again being Hank Aaron. Petty's the only person that chose the Willie Mays card. Number 4, he had Ted Williams, card number 250. Number 3 was Ernie Banks. Number 2 was the Jackie Robinson. And number 1, the Hank Aaron. Now notice none of us chose the same 5 cards. Obviously not the same order, but we didn't even choose the same 5 cards. Everybody chose different cards from everybody else. So Darren went with Ted Williams, card number 250. Then at number 4, Ted Williams, card number 1. Number 3, he had Jackie Robinson. Number 2, Ernie Banks. And number 1, Hank Aaron. And then the best choice. Oh, wait, sorry. I mean, my choice was at number 5. The 5th best card in the set is the Jackie Robinson. Now, it doesn't mean I don't like Jackie Robinson more than Al Kaline. It just means I like that Al Kaline card more than that Jackie Robinson card. So at number 5 is Jackie Robinson. Number 4, Ted Williams, card number 250. And then I have the 3 big rookie cards from the set. Number 3, I have the Al Kaline. Number 2, the Hank Aaron. And number 1, the Ernie Banks. So my question is, who is your top 5? If you were to rank them, share down below how you would rank the cards in order from number 1 down to number 5, just like the 5 of us just did. And then when I put out my poll, who is going to get your vote as having the best ranking? Remember, right now in a runaway lead is Mr. Mike Petty. In a tie for second is Tony and Mookie. And then Darren is currently in 4th, but I don't know. He had pretty good ranking this month, so we'll see if things change. I am very curious to see how this poll result goes. And with that, I appreciate you checking out my pickups from the month of June. Again, a little bit light because it is National Month. And also participating with us in the My 5 Challenge of the 1954 Topps set.